I can do better than a guy like you, she boasted. So I didn't argue and moved on. Now she's desperate, replaced, and seeing what better really looks like. Hey viewers, before we move on to the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you want to see more stories like this. Thanks. I'm Alex, 34, an IT specialist. For 5 years, I poured everything into my relationship with Emily, 32. We met in college, bonded over late-night study sessions, and built a life together. I thought we were solid. I supported her through 2 layoffs, even turning down a better job in another city because she wasn't ready to move. I cooked dinners, planned weekend getaways, and listened when she vented about her office drama. Looking back, I see I was her rock, but she saw me as her doormat. Last year, things shifted. Emily started staying late at work, claiming team projects. Her phone buzzed constantly, and she'd angle it away, laughing it off as work group-up chats. I trusted her, why wouldn't I? Then one night, I borrowed her laptop to fix a glitch. A notification popped up from a group chat labeled Work Besties. Curiosity got me, and I clicked. My stomach dropped. Screenshots of our texts, my goofy selfies, even a photo of me cooking dinner captioned, "Alex's boring-ass routine, lol." Her coworkers chimed in, mocking me as Mr. Safe. Then I saw messages from Jake, her coworker. Flirty, suggestive, outright disrespectful. "When's your boy toy going to figure it out?" he wrote. She replied, "He's too clueless. I'm living my best life." I scrolled for an hour, heart pounding. She'd been cheating with Jake for months, sharing our private moments to humiliate me. I remembered the nights I stayed up helping her rewrite her resume. The times I skipped my own hobbies to drive her to interviews. It felt like a knife twisting. I didn't confront her that night. I needed to process the betrayal, the public humiliation in that chat. I wasn't just cheated on, I was a punchline. The next evening she came home, all smiles, acting normal. I waited until she was on her phone, giggling at another message. I said, "Emily, we need to talk." She rolled her eyes, already defensive. "What now, Alex? Another one of your serious talks?" I saw the group chat, you and Jake, the screenshots, everything. Her face froze, then she laughed cold and sharp. "Oh, so you're snooping now?" "Real classy." "You've been cheating," I said, voice steady despite the rage. "And you've been mocking me to your friends." She crossed her arms, smirking. "You know what, Alex? I can do better than a guy like you. Jake gets me. He's exciting, ambitious. You're just complacent. I deserve more than this boring life." I stared, her words burning. "So you're choosing him?" "Obviously," she snapped. "I've outgrown you. Jake's going places. You're stuck in your little IT world, cooking dinners and whining about trust." I nodded, swallowing the urge to yell. "Okay, Emily, then go." She blinked like she expected me to beg. "That's it? You're not even going to fight for me?" "There's nothing to fight for," I said. "You made your choice." She scoffed, grabbed her bag, and walked out, muttering, "You'll regret this." I heard her car peel away. My phone lit up minutes later. Group chat notifications. She'd posted "finally free from Mr. Boring. Time to live," with a selfie of her and Jake at a bar. Her friends cheered her on. I blocked them all. Her, Jake, the whole toxic crew. The silence that followed was deafening. But I wasn't going to chase someone who made me a joke. That night I sat in our apartment, half empty now, her stuff gone. The betrayal stone, but her smugness, that smirk burned worse. I could have screamed, called her out, exposed her to our mutual friends, but what would that solve? She'd twist it, play the victim. Instead, I packed my essentials, left the keys with the landlord, and crashed at a buddy's place. I didn't know her a scene. The next day, I changed my number, deleted my socials, and started fresh. No posts, no rants, just silence. I wasn't running, I was done. Emily didn't deserve my energy. I spent hours replaying her words. "I can do better." Fine, let her try. I focused on what I could control me. A week later, my phone buzzed with a new voicemail from an unknown number. It was her, Alex. "Hey, I might have overreacted," she said, voice soft, calculated. "I miss our talks, you know. Jake's great, but it's not the same. Can we meet up?" I listened, jaw tight. She wasn't sorry, just testing the waters. I remembered her group chat, her boasting about doing better. I texted back, short and cold. Not interested. Don't contact me again. Then I blocked the number. Her friends started messaging, probably at her urging. You're being harsh, Alex, one wrote. She's going through a lot. I didn't respond. Her sister called, voice dripping with attitude. You think you're too good for her now? She made a mistake. Grow up. I hung up mid-sentence. Their entitlement matched hers perfectly. I didn't engage. No arguments, no explanations. I was done being her safety net. I moved to a new apartment in a nearby city, closer to a job offer I turned down years ago for her. I reached out to the company, landed an interview, and started rebuilding. Every step felt like peeling away her poison. I wasn't going to let her betrayal define me. The weeks after were brutal. I'd wake up at 3 a.m. replaying her words, the group chat, the betrayal. I'd given her everything. Time, support, love, and she'd turned it into a meme. I remembered moving to this city for her, skipping a promotion because she needed me close. I believed we were building something real. Now I questioned everything. Was I really that boring? Had I been blind? I started therapy, something I'd never considered. My therapist, Dr. Lee, helped me unpack the anger, the self-doubt. You didn't cause this, she said. Her choices reflect her, not you. It was hard to believe at first. I'd lie awake wondering if I could have been exciting enough to keep her. But slowly I saw it. Emily didn't want a partner, she wanted a prop. I threw myself into work. The new job was a senior IT role. Better pay, more responsibility. I liked the challenge, the late nights coding, the team that respected me. I picked up hiking, something Emily always mocked as pointless sweating. The trails cleared my head. I'd stand at a lookout, city lights below, and feel a flicker of peace. I wasn't Mr. Boring, I was just me, and that was enough. Mutual friends reached out, some clueless, others curious. One, Mike, met me for coffee. Heard about Emily, he said. She's telling everyone you overreacted, but those screenshots messed up. I nodded, keeping it neutral. It's done, I said. He hinted at her new life with Jake, partying, spending big, posting constantly. I didn't care to hear more. I'd stopped checking her online. She was a ghost to me. Months passed. I met Sarah at a work conference. She was a graphic designer, warm, grounded, nothing like Emily's chaos. We clicked over bad conference coffee, laughing about shared nerdy interests. She didn't know my past, and I didn't unload it. For the first time, I felt light, unburdened. We started dating slow and easy. She wasn't a rebound, she was a revelation. One night, Mike texted, "You hear about Emily and Jake?" I hadn't, but he spilled. Jake had been cheating on her with another coworker. The drama exploded at her office. Screenshots leaked. Ironic, right? And Emily was ostracized. She'd lost most of her work besties, and her performance tanked, risking her job. I felt a twinge of satisfaction, but not joy. Her karma wasn't my victory, it was her consequence. I kept moving forward. Sarah and I grew closer. I proposed 6 months later. Nothing flashy, just a quiet moment in a park we loved. She said yes, and we started planning a life together. I bought a small house, a fixer-upper in a quiet suburb. It felt like a fresh start, a place to build something real. Then Emily resurfaced, a new email. "Alex, I messed up. Jake was a mistake. I see now how good you were. Can we talk?" I deleted it. Another came days later, longer, needier. "I'm not okay. I need you, please." Her tone was shifting, less calculated, more desperate. I didn't reply. Then her mom called, voice shrill. "You're heartless, ignoring her like this. She's suffering." I said. She made her bed and hung up. Her sister showed up at my old apartment, according to my former landlord, demanding to know where I'd gone. I was glad I'd vanished. The attempts escalated. A voicemail, her voice cracking. "Alex, I know I hurt you, but I'm drowning. You are my safe place. Please just talk to me." Then days later, another, angry. "You think you're hot now. You'll never be better than me." That one made me laugh. Her mask was off. I blocked every number, every email. Sarah noticed my tension but didn't pry. I told her the basics and she just squeezed my hand. "You don't owe her anything," she said. She was right. I focused on my house, my job, Sarah. The pain faded, replaced by clarity. Emily hadn't outgrown me. She'd underestimated me. I wasn't her safety net anymore. I was free. Months after Emily's last voicemail, I heard more through the grapevine. Jake, her exciting co-worker, wasn't just cheating. He'd been juggling multiple women at their office. Someone leaked texts to HR and the fallout was brutal. Emily wasn't fired, but her reputation tanked. Her work besties group chat went silent. Most of her friends ditched her, tired of her drama. Mike, our mutual friend, said she'd been demoted after her performance nosedived. Too distracted by Jake's betrayal to focus, she'd post cryptic sob stories online, fishing for sympathy. But even her followers were over it. She was alone, unraveling, just as she'd left me. I didn't gloat. Her downfall wasn't my doing, it was hers. I'd spent too long rebuilding to care about her crash. Still, the irony wasn't lost on me. She'd mocked me as boring while chasing a guy who'd discard her like trash. Karma didn't need my help, it was already working overtime. Her attempts to reach me intensified. A new email slipped through before I blocked her latest account. "Alex, I'm so sorry. Jake accused me. I'm a mess. Can we just talk?" Then another days later from a friend's account. "I know I don't deserve it, but I need you. I was wrong about everything." Her family kept at it too. Her mom left a voicemail, voice dripping with guilt. "You're cruel, Alex. She's lost everything." I deleted it. Her sister texted from a new number. "You're pathetic, ignoring her like this." I blocked that too. Their desperation mirrored hers. Pushy, entitled, toxic. I stayed silent. Engaging would have dragged me back into her chaos. Instead, I focused on my life. Closing on the house, planning with Sarah, thriving at work. Emily's consequences were her own. I wasn't her savior anymore. Her attempts didn't stop. One evening, I got a call from a random number. I answered, thinking it was a work client. It was Emily, voice shaky but rehearsed. "Alex, please don't hang up," she said. "I know I screwed up. Jake was a mistake. You were everything. I see that now." I kept my tone flat. "You saw what you wanted back then. You chose it. We're done." "But I'm not okay," she pressed, voice cracking. "I lost my friends. My job's a mess. I miss us. Our nights you're cooking. I was stupid. Can't we just meet?" "You said you could do better," I replied, echoing her words. "Looks like you tried. This isn't my problem." I hung up, heart racing but steady. Her hypocrisy was glaring. She'd mocked my stability, now begged for it. A week later, she showed up at my old apartment complex. My former neighbor texted me, confused. "Some girl and her mom were here asking for you," seemed upset. I thanked him, glad I'd moved. Then came a knock at my new place one Saturday. I opened the door to Emily, her sister Tara hovering behind, arms crossed. Emily's eyes were red, but her posture screamed defiance. "Alex, we need to talk," Emily started. "I know I hurt you, but I'm hurting now. You can't just erase me." Tara jumped in, voice sharp. "You're acting like a child, Alex. She's trying to fix this. Be a man and hear her out." I leaned against the doorframe, calm. "You humiliated me, Emily. You posted it for everyone to see. You don't get to waltz back now that your better blew up. This," I gestured between us, "is over. Has been for a year." Emily's face twisted, tears mixing with anger. "You think you're above me now? I made one mistake." "One," I said, voice even. "You made a choice. Live with it." I closed the door, ignoring Tara's shouts about my ego. Days later, a final voicemail came, her voice raw, unhinged. "You're nothing, Alex. You think you're happy without me? You'll crash and I won't be there to save you." I laughed, hearing her true colors. Same smugness, different mask. I blocked the number. Her family stopped calling. The silence was my victory. Last month, Sarah and I hosted a housewarming party at our new place. Friends, co-workers, laughter. It was everything my life with Emily wasn't. Mid-party, the doorbell rang. I opened it and there was Emily, dressed up but looking hollow, eyes darting nervously. "Alex," she said, voice small. "I heard about the party. I needed to see you. I'm so sorry. I was wrong about you, about us. Can we talk, please?" Guests turned, whispering. Sarah stepped beside me, hand on my arm, curious but calm. I looked at Emily, feeling nothing. Not anger, not pain, just indifference. "You said you could do better," I said, voice steady, loud enough for others to hear. "I believed you, so I did better too." I nodded toward Sarah, who smiled softly. "This is my fiancée, Sarah. This is my life now. You're not part of it. Emily's face crumpled. But I love you, Alex. I messed up, but we had something real. No, I said, firm. You had a game. I was the one who loved you. That's over. You're irrelevant here. She opened her mouth, but Tara, lurking behind, grabbed her arm, muttering, "Let's go, Em." Guests stared as they left, Emily's head down, humiliated. I shut the door, feeling lighter than ever. Sarah squeezed my hand. "You okay?" she asked. "Never better," I said, and meant it. The party resumed, laughter louder, my life fuller. Emily was a ghost, a lesson I'd outgrown. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. What do you think about this story? Share it in the comments.